Hey everyone, it's Matt from Train Sim Society and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. So we have a brand new gameplay pack coming to TSW5, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's one of the last DLCs for the game before we move into TSW6. Now this is the Expert DBBR 101 gameplay pack and it's dropping Thursday, July 31st, so we're only a couple days away from it now. So just a quick heads up straight off the bat, the article that Dovetail Games posted actually lists the wrong date for the preview stream. It mentions July 17th, which obviously is in the past, but I believe that the preview is coming on the 30th, one day before it releases. So that'll be this Wednesday. Now, before we get into all of this, I do want to say I am really hoping that we receive proper rail driver support for this DLC, and of course the updates for the original Expert DBBR 101 pack. We still don't have it after all this time, and with a whole gameplay pack coming out, I'm really hoping that they commit to giving us that support for those of us that use custom controllers, because right now, unfortunately, the levers don't really work. It does seem to work in the modern variant of the Loco, but that's just about it. With a recent update, we received a rainbow livery for the Loco. Unfortunately, even that variant still doesn't work with custom controllers, so I'm really hoping that it's going to be in there with whatever update drops alongside this gameplay pack. So we're going to go through everything this pack includes. It is releasing for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam only. There is no Epic Games Store release. I'm a little bit surprised by that, considering Epic is also PC. So it's a Gen 9 release minus Epic Games. The price is going to be $9.99 US, or the usual €9.99 and £7.99 British pounds. Now, to run this and experience the gameplay, you are going to need three things: TSW5, obviously, the Castle to Wurzburg route, and the Expert DBBR 101 and IC Steuerwagen add-on. Now, if you don't have those, the pack will not work for you. But assuming you've got all of that, what you're seeing here is 5 brand new expert level scenarios, plus an all-new 2018 timetable for Castle Wurzburg. And this isn't just a small set of reuse services either. We're talking about a full-on gameplay expansion with 6 hours about of dedicated scenario content and a ton more playtime once you factor in timetable mode, because we are getting a ton of new services there with that new timetable. Now, in these new detailed scenarios, 2 of them require full cold starts. One starts with you riding as a passenger before taking over the train, and one opens with a dynamic camera movement to set the scene. We're gonna have voiceovers, environmental changes mid-run, track being ripped up due to engineering work, which you can see in one of the screenshots, and even passenger-related drama in one of the runs. So they are definitely making use of all of the new tools and features we've seen in scenarios in the TSW5 era. So in Diversion, you're going to be navigating engineering inspections with delays and wrong line running. Interference has you driving through stormy weather alongside your in-cab trainee. Keep Running throws you into a Saturday night service with rowdy passengers you'll need to deal with. Rescue tasks with hauling a broken IC train from Fulda after prepping in Wurzburg. And Evacuation puts you in full rescue mode yet once again, this time helping a stranded ICE service, but only after you cold start your 101 from scratch. So these are great scenarios that really give you the full experience on how to not just drive this Loco, but start it from cold and dark. So to talk a little more about the timetable, it's based on the 2018 schedule, and they've completely reworked the IC services. So there's a ton of new 101 runs, many using the cab car properly, and even some light engine services where LZB is disabled. They've also gone in and revamped the ICE layers, switching up ICE1 and ICE3 formations to make them more realistic. And on top of all of that, they've added a DBBR 411 ICET layer for the Frankfurt to Fulda section. So you're also going to be getting 2 FlixTrain services using the BR193, which we don't have in our current timetable, a high-speed Realtor layer using the DBBR103 with IC Rheingold coaches. We have improved freight layers that now allow the OBB111.6 to sub in from Semmeringbahn and realistic AI trains at multiple key points along the route. Now keep in mind, all of these environmental changes like ripped up tracks are only present in the scenarios. None of that stuff is going to carry over into timetable mode. That is, until maybe one day in the future in my dreams, we receive random delays and events where these types of scenery tiles happen. I would love to see that, but none of that is included in timetable mode as it's not currently possible. Now, if you didn't already own the Expert DBBR 101 add-on that came out last year and introduced the full study level experience, that version of the 101 and not the one from 2021 includes cold start functionality, fault simulation, we have train data entry, and a bunch of other systems that require real world knowledge, or at the very least, the in-game manual, which you can download and read. And there is also a German language manual available too. Now that add-on received a major patch back on June 23rd. I believe with that, that's when we got the rainbow livery, and they also fixed a ton of features. I've personally been enjoying it a lot more since then, but sadly with that, there still wasn't full rail driver support, so I'm hoping that changes with whatever update is coming next. But Castle Wurzburg is a TSW3 route. It's available as a TSW5 compatible add-on in case you want to pick it up. And on PlayStation, a part of the summer sale, Castle to Wurzburg is actually 50% off, and the Expert 101 is 20% off, and that's going to run until July 30th. So if you're interested in this gameplay pack and you don't have the other add-ons or the required add-ons, I definitely think it's worth grabbing if you do want this new gameplay pack. Now, TSW5 Deluxe Edition is also available at 80% off across multiple platforms, and that is until the 28th on Steam, the 30th on PS5, and the 31st on Xbox. And again, don't miss the preview stream. It's happening this Wednesday, July 30th, I believe at 1900 UTC over on YouTube and Twitch, and will feature Lucas, Matt, and Jan. So I'm curious on what you guys think about all of this. Will this be a day one purchase for you, or will you be waiting? Honestly, I'm not sure. I want to find out specifics on rail driver support, and if it has it, I probably will pick this up day one. I'm not too sure yet. I'm also really happy it's coming this week too. That's gonna be it from me for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and happy rail simming.